What is going on, YouTube? I know it's been a while since I posted a video. I know this one is dark out, so it's just pretty much going to be audio on this one. So, me being a pretty much a box truck driver, straight truck driver, pretty much a Class C non-CDL driver, driving like Kenworth, straight truck, the T270, all the big Class 6 box trucks, which is the biggest one you can get without a CDL. So pretty much a lot of people are actually just going more to box trucks because the cost just to get a Class A is expensive. Going to driving school, paying for all that, and then at the end of the day, you're having to pay that off. You're having to do all this and that just to sit there and get that taken care of, and it's expensive. So honestly, it's a waste of money, to be honest. I mean, if the best way to get your Class A, if you have your own truck, your own trailer, you have a friend or a buddy or somebody that has a Class A that is willing to train you, that is the best way to go about it, where you can pay them like $200, $300. They'll train you, work with you for weeks on end or whatever, or you work out some arrangement with them, and then they'll take you to go do the DMV test. You pass the test, you do the driving test, and then you get to the Class A. That's the only way to get into your Class A. That's the best way to do it, because these driving schools don't teach you the things that you really need to know about how to be a professional truck driver, how to be courtesy to other truck drivers, and how to be professional. That's the main thing, and how to operate that commercial motor vehicle safely. That's one thing a lot of driving schools are not teaching you how to do. But you can be a non-CDL driver and still make great money, and you can go out and buy your own truck. You can drive down the road, just get your insurance and your DOT and MC number and stuff active, and you're good to go. Now if you still want to do like hauling, like semi stuff, but you don't want to get your Class A, all you gotta get is a cab and chassis truck, like a Kenworth T270, which is a full cab and chassis of a semi, and you can get a fifth wheel put on it and get a 53-foot trailer, 10,000-pound trailer, which is non-CDL, 10,000 pounds, and you can haul 26,000 pounds in total. That's the gross that you got to be at in total, and you can do it that way. And that's something I'm looking to get into myself, is actually doing that, because the Class A thing, I'm over all that. But you still make money out here in the trucking industry. You still make money. Don't matter if you're driving a box truck, you still make good money. There's people driving hot shots that are making good money. All it is how many loads that you do, how many runs you do. What is your finance situation like? If you want to drive local, if that's what you got to do to kind of rack up your money driving local, from going like from state to state over and not that far, go ahead and do that, so you save money, build up your cash flow, do what's it called? It's factoring. Yeah. Do some factoring with a good factoring company, and get with factoring company, get a fuel card, get stuff kind of set up. That's the way to kind of keep your business going, is to get set up financially. Make sure you have a good factoring company. Make sure you have a good fuel card. Make sure that your budget and everything is in set, so you know what you're working with, how far you can go. Make sure you maintain your equipment. Always maintain your equipment. Do not half-ass on maintenance on your truck, because if you do, you will regret it in the long run, because you will have to get that bitch towed, and that's going to cost you a lot of money, and that's going to cost you cash. When it's your own truck, it costs you money. So best thing to do is have your own truck, your own trailer. It's better to do a cab and chassis truck than it is a hot shot, because it's built better. It's meant to handle that kind of weight. And too many trucks that you buy, too many pickups that you buy now, they can't handle that constant pulling and that constant long distance driving and all that. So they can't. The trucks can't handle that. So that's why you get a Kenworth T270 or a Mack MD6. Make sure you get a 400 horsepower engine, 3 to 400 horsepower, up to 5 horsepower engine with airbag suspension, heavy duty leaf springs, heavy duty shocks. Make sure you get that thing beefed up, beef up the axles and everything, and then you're good to go. You can hit the road, get you a 53-foot trailer behind you. That's a 10,000 pound trailer. As long as you don't exceed 26,000 pounds in total, you are fine completely, and you are legal to operate. Now, if you want to do tanker stuff, you want to do non-CDL tanker stuff, well, you can do tanker stuff. You can do tanker, you can do hazmat, you can do that stuff. All Class C is just a CDL limited to 26,000 pounds. And that's where I'm limited at on my weight. So you can do tanker stuff, but you got to get endorsement for tanker, and you got to get endorsement for hazmat. But hazmat pays very good money. Even for non-CDL drivers, it pays very excellent. Hazmat stuff pays good. Tanker stuff pays good. If you have a cab and chassis setup, a non-CDL semi setup, you are good to go. It's all the things that you do to take advantage of the situation, to sit there and better your business, better yourself, better your company. You know, even if you find a truck that's cheap and you need to put work into it, put work into it. You don't have to go out and buy a brand new truck. If you ain't got the money to buy a brand new truck, don't worry about it. Get you something you can afford. Get you something that you can put money into to fix up, and then go from there. Because I got a truck that I bought. It's in the shop right now. It's getting work done and everything. But once it's done, I'll be able to put it back on the road, and it'd be good to go. And, you know, and yes, I understand I got to put work into it and stuff, but that's why I bought it. I know I had to put work into it. I know it needed this. I know it needed that. You know, it's no big deal. I'm glad that I got what I have, and I'm glad I got a truck. I got lucky and I found it for $1,200, but it was a rust bucket, but it ran, it drove. I just had to get stuff fixed on it, you know, get the motor redone. I rebuilt the transmission. Brakes got to be redone. All that stuff got to be done on it. But other than that, everything else is good. I mean, once it's back on the road, that's the truck for me, for my business. And it's a flatbed, 14-foot flatbed. It's a small truck. You know, it's a non-CDL truck. It's a dump truck. But it's something I can build my company with. It's something I can build my company with. Which I also run my own paint and auto body business on the side. But I haven't had time to do that or reopen that again, because I get customers that call me every day about that, and I have not had time to get back into doing that. That's something I am looking to do, something I am looking to get back into. And I would like to do that and get back into it. You know, it's going to cost me a little bit of money to kind of get back into that and start painting cars again. You know, the temperature's warming up and everything, and it'd be good money to do. And I got jobs I got lined up and stuff I can do, but it's just, you know, working and everything. I mean, I'm driving trucks now, so this is what I'm doing now. I would like to get my business off the ground, and my trucking business kind of get me up off the ground and really kind of get going here. So I'm waiting for my truck to get out the shop, and then I'll be able to move forward on everything. So, but I just want everybody to know, like, you don't have to be a Class A driver. know, to make money. You can be a Class C driver and make very good money. You know, it's all about your work ethic, about your drive and commitment to the job, commitment to yourself, because when you work for yourself in the trucking industry, you are your own boss. You don't have anybody else telling you what to do, this, that, and other. Okay? Now, the only thing you got to deal with is just brokers and dealing with customers. That is it. Now, you're the king of your ship. You are the one that is operating your truck, you know, and you know what needs to be done. And you can deny a load if you don't want to take it, or if it's something you don't like or something's going on and you don't want to deal with it, don't deal with it. But do everything correctly. Do things by the book. Do things right so you don't mess up your company reputation. Don't mess up your company reputation. Dress professional. As a truck driver, you're supposed to present a professional image. I'm not saying go out there and wear fucking khakis. You know, you don't have to fucking do that. I'm talking about, you know, you can wear a t-shirt, you know, blue jeans, t-shirt, you know, steel-toe boots, no fucking tennis shoes, no fucking flip-flops, no fucking baggy pants, you know, your fucking ass hanging out and stuff. And me being bisexual, like with your ass hanging out, you know, I'm gonna think that you're gay, you know, and I'm gonna think that you're like about a bitch, you know. But what I mean is, like, don't dress like a dumbass, okay? Dress professional, all right? I don't go out here dress like a dumbass, all right? I wear blue jeans, steel-toe boots. I'm professional at work. I'm professional talking to customers, dealing with stuff. I'm professional, okay? I'm professional, all right? And yes, there's times where I got mad and stuff, and it took a lot to get me there, but I didn't take no crap. I stood my ground, but I was firm. I didn't, you know, carry on to this, and I was firm in a professional way. Like you have to be firm in a professional way. Like if you're talking to somebody and they're pissing you off and they're doing this and this, you tell them like, hey, I didn't come here to deal with that shit. I didn't come here to deal with this. I'm here being professional. I expect you to do the same. I'm treating you with common courtesy, and you know, you're kind of exceeding the limitations of what I am going to tolerate, and you know, and just kind of go from there. But don't get physical. Don't, you know, just be firm. Stand your ground. Be firm, and don't take no crap. And you know, get the job done and everything. But you know, and also, for everybody else out there, give truckers space. Give us room to back up and get out of places, because you're not in our seats. You're not driving our trucks and stuff. You don't know what we have to deal with or what we go through, okay? It is difficult to operate a big vehicle. It is difficult to operate a 26-foot box truck. It's difficult to operate a 53-foot semi-trailer. It is difficult for us big commercial vehicles to get in and out of certain areas, and it's hard sometimes. And we need you guys to give us space, give us room, stop traffic for us so we can get out. You know, be helpful to us, okay? Because we're out here making sure that you guys have everything that you need. This is a very stressful job for us and what we're doing. We just want a little common courtesy, a little respect. You know, be a lot more nicer to us, like, you know, and just help us out when we need it. You know, and truck drivers are supposed to help each other out. We're supposed to help each other out. If you see a truck driver broke down on the side of the road, help them out. Do what you can. You know, tow them if you can. I mean, hook up a chain, pull them. I mean, to the next truck stop or what. I mean, be helpful. I mean, if you got tools and you got a diagnostic tool and you are a certified mechanic and you're a good mechanic and you know how to fix on his diesel and stuff, or you got spare parts or something like that to help him out or whatever, you know, give that man a hand, help him out if he wants it. You know, if he says, yeah, help me out, or I got somebody go, you know, stay there with them until they show up. So you make sure that he's okay, and that he's safe. Set up your traffic cones so everybody knows that, hey, be alert. If it's nighttime, set out road flares for that driver. Set road flares out prior to vehicles approaching the truck. You want to set it out 50 to 100 to 200 feet so they can see that, okay, there is a hazard up ahead, and you want to set your four-way flashers and everything, wear your reflective vest, your reflective helmet, and be cautious. Be cautious when you're dealing with that kind of situation, because it is dangerous. Everything in truck driving can kill you. Everything in fucking truck driving can kill you, from fast food to truck stop food to truck stop coffee to lot lizards, to dealing with brokers, to dealing with all the bullshit that you got going on in your life. Everything in trucking can kill you. Traffic, everything, animals, all kinds of shit can kill you in trucking, okay? Every single day that you driving and being a truck driver, everything's trying to get to you. Everything's trying to mess with you. Everything is trying to mess you up, but you got to keep pushing forward. You got to be strong in this industry. You have to be strong. You have to keep pushing forward. So, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. You know, I try to post as many videos as I can. The subscribers that subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it, because without subscribers, you know, my channel would not grow. Without viewers, my channel would not grow. You guys is what helps me achieve my goals, and you guys are what keeps me motivated to post more videos and to keep going. So I really appreciate it. And to all my truck drivers out there, stay safe. No matter what you drive, you are a truck driver. If you're driving a hot shot, you are a truck driver. If you're driving a box truck, you are a truck driver. If you're driving a semi, you're a truck driver. We're all out here doing the same damn job. And what I hate the most is that how, you know, Class A drivers and stuff try to undermine box truck drivers or hot shot drivers. You know, they try to undermine us. You know, not all of them. Just the ones that want to be assholes and stuff and think it's a joke. No, we're all out here doing the same job, so we need to have respect for one another, because we are brothers of the highway. We're supposed to be a brotherhood, a sisterhood. You know, we're supposed to work together, come together, and you know, we're supposed to keep everybody in check. That's what we're supposed to do. And be there for one another, give each other advice. Always take advice from other truck drivers that try to help you out. Take advice, because it's good to have it. It's good to need it. It's good that it's there and people are trying to give it to you. Use that advice. Take it. And make sure you get out and look. If you're backing into a spot, you don't feel comfortable, get out and look. Double check, triple check. If you approach a bridge and you think it's a little too low or something, slow down, put on your four ways, stick your head out the window, look up, to make sure that your box is going to clear so you don't destroy your roof. And, you know, approach with caution, approach with safety. Safety in mind first. Safety got to come first no matter what. Don't let any motherfucker tell you to be unsafe. Don't let anybody tell you to be unsafe. Always be safe in trucking. And, you know, if somebody tries to load your truck up wrong or something, tell them no. Make sure your truck is loaded correctly, and if it's not, have them redo it, or tell them to cancel the load. Simple as that. Because your safety is what matters the most. Not the warehouse, not anybody else, but your safety. And you, at the end of the day, you want to get home safely to your family. So stay safe out there. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more videos. I will be trying to post as many as I can, but I am looking forward to hearing the comments, and I reply to comments on here. I like comments. I like hearing from you guys, opinions and everything else like that. You know, and I like answering stuff, and I like learning stuff too. So if you guys have any advice, like in trucking, any trucking tips and stuff, I like learning that. I like learning stuff from all drivers, Class A, Class B, Class C drivers. Don't matter what you're driving. I like learning advice. I take advice. I like learning stuff from everybody. But I do keep, you know, I keep an open mind in everything. That's how I do. I'm a very open-minded person. And, you know, I appreciate all the old timers that are out here driving. I appreciate them because those are the heroes to look up to, because those guys are the ones that pave the road for truckers like me and everybody else out here to do what we love and to do what we do. And it's because of them. Because trucking was way different back then than it is now. So don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. And that is all I have for today.